And good evening, everybody. Merry Christmas. Tonight, the first game of a 4-game set between the visiting Northwest Arkansas Naturals and the Amarillo Sod Poodles. Tomorrow night, the series continues for Saturday Night Baseball. Don't forget our live game on Sunday at 1 o'clock. We'll wrap up the 7-game homestand on Monday afternoon. And gotta say, that right there, gonna be pretty good as well. Now, fans, get out your line scorecards as we present the starting lineups. First, for the Northwest Arkansas Naturals. Leading off in center field, number 24, Khalil Lee. Batting second, the shortstop, Angel Castellano. Batting third, the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. Batting fourth, the first baseman, Nick Prado. Batting fifth, the right fielder, Sully Mateus. Batting sixth, the center fielder, Dairon Blanco. Batting seventh, the catcher, MJ Melendez. Batting eighth, the center fielder, Kyle Isabel. Isabel in center. And batting ninth, round out the batting order for the Northwest Arkansas Naturals, the second baseman, number 77, Gabriel Cancel. And taking the mound today for the Northwest Arkansas Naturals, Daniel Lynch. Lynch on the mound for Northwest Arkansas here tonight. Lineups of your Amarillo Sod Poodles. Leading off at second base, Ivan Castillo. Castillo at second. Batting second, the first baseman, Jackson Whitaker. Whitaker at first. Batting third, the catcher, Louis Compass, fielder, Taylor Colway. Colway in right. Batting fifth, the third baseman, Eric Heim. Heim at third. Batting sixth, the designated hitter, Chris Muriel. Muriel, the DH. Batting seventh is the left fielder, Lee Blum. Blum in center. And batting in shortstop, Manolo Cadufa. Capufa in short. And batting ninth, round out the batting order for the Amarillo Sod Poodles, the center fielder, Dre Overstreet. Overstreet batting ninth in ninth position. Taking the mound tonight for the Amarillo Soddies, Lake Blocker. Blocker, tonight's starting pitcher for Amarillo. And that's your starting lineups. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for baseball here on the show. Tonight, the first of 4 between the Northwest Arkansas Naturals and the Amarillo Sod Poodles. It's baseball, it's the show, and it's coming up next. Tonight, Lake Blocker getting the call up to the mound here tonight to do the pitching, as we are underway of the first of 4 between Northwest Arkansas and the Amarillo Soddies here tonight. Now stepping in for the Naturals, Khalil Lee.
Leading off for Northwest Arkansas,
Lee coming in.
Number 24, Khalil Lee.
And we are about ready for some nighttime baseball here And we are underway. The curveball is in there for a strike. And we are underway here tonight. First pitch is 7 o'clock. As we take on Northwest Arkansas. Springfield tonight at Corpus Christi. They'll play 4 games. And don't forget, after this 4-game set, we are on the road for 7. Play 3 at Springfield and final 4 at Northwest Arkansas. Now the count now 0-2. Lee just fouled that one off. 0-2 to Khalil. And that 4-seamer will be fouled off once again. Here's pitch number 5 coming up. And that one is going to be a curveball, strike 3, swing and miss call, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting second.
Say that right there. Pretty impressive.
Castellano.
Fooled him there. Now stepping in for Northwest Arkansas, Angelo Castellano. Castellano coming in. 1 away in the inning, nobody on. Oh, and 1. Here it is. And that 4-seamer outside for a ball, 1-1. Comfortable and warm, 79 degrees, overcast here in today's game. Now to say, it was pitch perfect yesterday as our last game against Springfield came into place. Amarillo whipping the daylights out of the Cardinals organization. Gotta say, they are pretty unbeatable when you look at them like that. And that's going to be over the wall as a ground rule double.
Batting third, the shortstop.
And the right fielder was after that one. And stepping in, the shortstop coming in. Bobby Witt Jr. as he's going to fly out. And that one will be caught and right, and that's 2 away here. Time now to give you the starting lineups of tonight's Northwest Arkansas Naturals. And guys, we've got a lot of, well, you probably know, a lot of good prospects here that are looking to get up in Kansas City Royals territory. Northwest Arkansas affiliating the Kansas City Royals. Amarillo for now affiliates the San Diego Padres. And we'll say San Diego headed back to San Antonio after 2019's baseball season comes to an end. So got to say the AA Texas League returning to San Antonio. That evidently we will still have the sod Poodles around. So good news is that AAA San Antonio will head to Nashville. Now Amarillo will be getting a new affiliation that is coming up. There will be part of the Diamondbacks AA affiliate. And even though they will move the Padres back to San Antonio, and that's going to be hit high. And oh my gracious, that one is out of here. And Prado, 2-run home run into right. And the Naturals get on the board first and is quickly down 2-0. So we're celebrating Christmas here. And gotta say, Merry Christmas. Because we are going to celebrate Christmas Eve and Christmas Day tomorrow for Saturday baseball. So that's going to be pretty good. I like to celebrate Christmas. Wake up in the morning, open presents, And the
Matias.
Christmas tree, Christmas lights, you know, it's pretty good. Now stepping in, Sully Matias, as he will swing on that changeup. Now the count 0-2. Gotta say, he's not in love with that call, but I will imagine he wants to tell that umpire something. Strike 3 called, and that is the inning. Another shot at Nick Prado, releasing a 2-run home run. And now give Northwest Arkansas a 2-run lead over Amarillo. Bottom of the first coming up, and we are 2-0. I was going to say scoreless, but that doesn't make sense. Daniel Lynch coming up to do the away pitching for the Naturals. Got to say, they are ready to go. Final 4 games at Amarillo of the year. So pretty much we will see you guys in 2021. And we will see San Antonio as part of the Padres organization. And going back to them, it's kind of surprising. So got the Arizona Diamondbacks coming and affiliating the Sod Poodles, while and gotta say, we will still play Texas League Baseball here in downtown Amarillo, Texas. I gotta say, we all fell in love with this place, and do gotta say, we are here to stay. So we'll have live broadcasts, and gotta say, yeah, that right there gonna be pretty good. Bottom half of the first inning for Amarillo, and Northwest Arkansas in front 2. And that is strike 3 called, and that's 1 away here. First strikeout, Daniel Lynch.
Batting second, the first baseman.
And that'll be the first baseman,
Whitaker.
Jackson Whitaker, up now. And that's going to be high pop-up. The catcher getting his eyes on it. And that will backfire on him, and that's 2 away.
Batting third.
Time now to give you the starting lineups of today's home squad. And yes, we do see it. These guys are here. They won 4 so far. And looking for win number 5 here tonight. And Northwest Arkansas in front 2-0. And that curveball inside the zone for a strike. Now count 0-1. Springfield at Corpus Christi tonight. Amarillo taking on the Northwest Arkansas Naturals. And gotta say, Frisco at Arkansas. And Midland is at Tulsa tonight. Now we got 1 ball, 2 strikes to count now. And on now, Luis Campesano, the catcher for the Sod Poodles. 1-2, here it is. And that's going to be well hit. Center fielder has his eyes on it, makes the play, and that will end the inning. So a 1-2-3 inning here in the bottom half of the first. Dyron Blanco from Northwest Arkansas starts the top of inning number 2 next. On now to inning number 2, and stepping in, Dyron Blanco. So Blanco coming in to start the top half of the second for the Naturals. And that 4-seam fastball, now the count 1-0. Blake Bacher looking to do his work here. And hopefully it's going to kick in. And now that's going to be high pop-up. The catcher under this one makes the play, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting 7.
Time now to give you the defensive lineups for the home squad here tonight. Patrolling in center field, Trey Overstreet. Overstreet is just one of the fastest fellas I ever seen. Gotta say, he could chase a ball that will be high up in the zone, and gotta say, he's the man on this team that could do the great things for his ball club here tonight. And what a way to get going. MJ Melendez up now for Northwest Arkansas. And he takes a curveball now on the count 0-2. A 78-mile-an-hour curveball. 0-2. And that's going to be hit high. First baseman getting under this one. And he's going to bring it back. Look at that. Wow.
Batting it.
He was near the home dugout, and he just reached his hand in there and said, look, I'm going to pull this one out of here. And stepping in, the 8-hole hitter, Kyle Isabel. Isabel coming in. And I got to say, this could be the top of the second. That could be a 1-2-3 inning. And we'll say it right there. That's just something that you don't see every day, but you do see it. And it's just coming in like no tomorrow. 0-1 to Isabel. And that four-seamer is going to get fouled off for strike 2. Cloudy and overcast today. And gotta say, tonight, a night that's gonna be nice and warm. Not too bad. 79 degrees, even though you do see in the audience that they are wearing jackets. Like, is it supposed to get cold tonight? Because if there's a cold front, then we need to know. And the left fielder's gonna make some room, and he's gonna catch that one to end the top of the second. Taylor Colway. 4, 5, and 6 hitters due up for the bottom half of inning number 2. And Northwest Arkansas out in front, 2-0.
The right fielder.
The right fielder, Taylor Colway, coming up here.
Colway.
As he will start the bottom half of the home second. And he's going to swing and a miss on that curveball. Now the count 0-1. And now 1-1. Gotta say that right there, pretty good. And the curveball. Now the count 2 balls, 1 strike. And that's a four-seam fastball down at the knees. Now the count 2 balls, 2 strikes. Outside the zone on the slider, and now on deck, Eric Heim in a 3-2 full count. I've got to say, we are looking for the 5th consecutive win, beating Frisco and Springfield, and hopefully just getting this one, and that's going to be high. Center fielder looking up, makes the play, 1 away. Time now to give you the defensive lineups for the Northwest Arkansas Naturals. Patrolling in center field, Khalil Lee, one of the best men in the Naturals lineup. Gotta say, he is out there in center. Gotta say, one of the best in the opposition for him. Now stepping in, Eric Heim, as he takes a slider outside the zone, 83 miles an hour for the ball, 1-0. I gotta say, we got a lot in this homestand that we are happy of, and if you are a military member, make sure that you come down to customer service. We got some Taco Villa tickets for you, or should I say coupons. So, gotta say that right there, pretty good as well. And that's gonna be a curveball. Now they count 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Fouled off. Hits the visitor bullpen. Now 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. And that is strike 3 called on that 4-seamer, 2 away. And Lynch getting the second strikeout.
Batting 6th, the designated hitter.
And now bring up the designated hitter, Chris Muriel. And Muriel coming in. Usually he's a pinch hitter in relief. Got to say, this guy for Northwest Arkansas just coming in. And that's going to be well hit. Left fielder chasing. Look at it. Oh my goodness gracious. That would have been a home run right there. And he's going to get a 2-out double.
Batting 7th, the left fielder, Lee.
We gotta watch that play again. That was pretty impressive right there. And that nearly got out of here. So my goodness gracious, that right there. That should have been out of here. Now stepping in, Lee Bloom. See, swings and misses on that 4-seam fastball, 95 for strike 1. And now a curveball, 79 miles an hour. And now on the count, 0-2. Oh, 2. Down low, and that curveball close to the dirt. And the count now, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Sod Poodles in their white uniforms with red numbers and blue lettering. And look out, that one nearly got him, and he gets out of the way of danger. Northwest Arkansas wearing their gray uniforms. Arkansas white lettering, blue numbers with road red and white surrounding that number. We gotta say, that right there, just a nice royal blue color. So gotta say, Kansas City Royals, the royal blue just matches their color. It's great. I will say it. 3-2. And that 2-seamer is going to get fouled off successfully, and he stays alive for 1 more time. Base runner at second with 2 away. 3-2. And down low is a ball 4. And gotta say, it looks like this pitcher on the mound is
number 89.
Telling the home plate umpire, you call that a ball? It was right at the knees. Manolo Capufa up to the 8-hole hitter position here tonight. And got to say, here we're going to have something good happen, I hope. So Amarillo has a chance of scoring a 3-run home run. And that one's at 4-seam fastball. Now the count 0-2. So down low, and you say those were strikes, but evidently if they're outside the zone, then I would consider that would be a ball or some sort.
Count is 1-2.
Now you look at Daniel Lynch pitches this inning. 9-13. Gotta say, this guy's just really battling for the Naturals territory. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Did he go around? Yes, he did. And that will be strike 3 called. Top of the 3rd coming up, and the Naturals out in front, 2-0. On now to the top of the 3rd, and stepping in, Gabriel Cancel.
The second baseman.
Second baseman he is in. Cancel. And that's going to be hit high, chasing after it. And that will hop the wall for a ground rule double. So that will be 2 bases.
Khalil.
And now bring up Khalil Lee. So Lee gets a double. Or I should say that other guy did. And now Khalil Lee, the center fielder for the Naturals tonight. 0 for 1, strikeout in the first inning. Lake Bacher doing everything he can to get strikeouts. And I don't know if this is getting up to him, but evidently it's just coming in, and hopefully he can get paid attention and just throw consistently on balls and strikes. 4-seam fastball now in the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes, and pitch now 33 so far. 1-2 delivery. And that's going to be hit high. And a lucky fan's going to get that souvenir. 1-2. Fouled off again. Gotta say, this one right here is hopefully Amarillo going to try to win their 5th, and that's going to be a changeup. Strike 3 called as he swings and misses. And Bacher getting his 3rd strikeout of this game.
Angelo Castellano.
Now bring up Angelo Castellano. Up to the plate now. Base runner at 2nd with 1 away here tonight. Gotta say, that right there pretty well right there. 0-1. And that would be a curveball. Now the count 1-1. One and one, here it is. And that's going to be fouled off. And now the count still at 1-2. So, I'm going to say Merry Christmas and hoping for a great win here tonight. Setting his sights. Here's the pitch. And that one's going to get fouled off, and now the count still holds at 1-2. I'm going to say it was 0-2, but instead that correction is made 1-2. 4-seam fastball. Still fouling them off and still staying alive. I will say that right there. One and two. And that's going to be a base hit. And that will be the right fielder getting that one back in time, but the corners are loaded up with still one out. Yeah, stepping in, Bobby Witt Jr. 0 for 1, a fly out in the first on that two-seamer. Now the count now 0-1. I'm with you 3 more times here in this homestand. And gotta say, 7 games was better than 4. Oh and 2 delivery. And that's gonna be hit foul. So foul ball. 0 and 2. And that's gonna be a base hit. That will drop. And Northwest Arkansas getting the 3rd run of this game already on the scoreboard.
Now batting, the first baseman, Nick Prado.
Now be Nick Prado, 1 for 1 here tonight. He takes a curveball now in there. 2-run home run in the first inning, 1 for 1. And you got second and third with still 1 out. And that four-seamer's going to be swung out and a miss. Now the count now 0-2. So hopefully Lake Blocker could get out of this. Barker needs to. 0-2 delivery.
Nope.
Change up at the knees. Trying to get him to get fooled right there, and by chasing that one. One and two, here it is. And indeed he will get him out chasing. And that's out number 2. Lake Barker
The right fielder,
getting
number
his 4th
16,
strikeout of this
Billy
game.
Matias.
And that's going to bring up for Northwest Arkansas, Sully Matias. 0 for 1. Strikeout in the first. One-0. And changeup outside for a ball. Now the count 2 balls, no strikes. 2-0. Here it is. And that's going to be fouled off for a four-seamer. Now the count 2 balls, 1 strike. Lake Barker through this inning, 5 balls and 20 strikes so far. So hopefully he will come back and get this one in the wings of him being a winning pitcher tonight. Or if this doesn't fit for him, he'll be losing this one. And that is strike 3 called. And gotta say, that's the inning. Shortstop Bobby Witt Jr. delivering this run on this shot down from the base hit. Bottom half of the third, Northwest Arkansas out in front, 3-0. Bottom half of the third set to go, and stepping in the center fielder, Dre Overstreet. Overstreet coming into this one. And that one's going to be a curveball. And uh-oh, I will say it. That right there could have been hit. That could have been a home run situation. You see a ball that goes way too high? Just newsflash, you're waiting for damage to be done. Now the count on that curveball. Now the count 1 ball, 1 strike. And Overstreet trying to see if he could get this guy going. And that's going to be high popped up. And he's going to make a terrific catch out there in center. And Khalil just getting that one. You got to look at this one right here. He just gets in there and he just robbed a base hit from the leadoff guy. Oh, goodness gracious. Stepping in, Ivan Castillo. Up to the plate now for his plate appearance. Now the count now 0-1. Here it is. And a curveball. He'll swing and miss. And now he's in a heap of trouble now as he is 0-2. No ball, 2 strikes. And that's going to be hit. Chasing after it, the right fielder makes the play 2 away. So winning a 4. And now bring in Jackson Whitaker. 0 for 1 here in tonight's outcome. And that's going to be fouled off. Now the count 0-1. So Northwest Arkansas, 3 runs coming across to score. Oh, and 1. And four-seamer's going to be outside. Now the count now 1-1. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. And Amarillo only 1 hit. So gotta say, They need to start getting in there and getting base hits and literally trying to get back on the horse and get back in this race. Now the count now 2-2. And uh-oh. Oh my goodness gracious. That one is off the wall. And the second hit of Amarillo's territory is coming in.
Now batting, the catcher, Louis.
And now bring up the catcher, Luis Campusano. Looking to do some damage here if he could get one out there. Four-seam fastball, now in the count 0-1. And that curveball is going to fool him there. Now the count 0-2. I've got to say, let's hope that he could deliver one right here. Praying and hoping a Merry Christmas comes. And Santa could come in. One ball, two strikes. And that slider gets fouled off. And lucky he got that one. Was hoping he could deliver that guy from second. And look out, that one nearly got him. And now that's ball two. Looking to keep this going. Daniel Lynch, now 49 pitches for Northwest Arkansas Naturals pitching. And that four-seamer, oh man, I thought that was going to be called a strike right there. And now on deck. So Colway coming in on the on-deck circle. And that'll be strike three swinging. And that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down. Not so shabby right there, big fella. Top of the fourth coming up. Northwest Arkansas out in front, a 3-0 shutout. Top of the fourth set to go, and stepping in, Dyron Blanco. 0 for 1, a pop out in the second inning.
Blanco.
Top of the fourth now, and Lake Barker still in this game. I gotta say, he is getting tired, it looks like, because of all those fouled balls.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now the count 1-1. Now his pitch count 3-60. 1-1. And that's gonna be fouled off. Now the count 1 ball, 2 strikes. One and two, here it is. And that changeup will be fouled off. Now the count 1-2. Dyron Blanco up now. And that'll be a curveball at the knees. He's going to swing and miss. And the strikeout comes for Barker as strikeout number 6 comes into place.
Melendez.
And stepping on now for Northwest Arkansas, MJ Melendez. Melendez go foul off a four-seamer. Now in the count 0-1. Oh and 1, here it is. And a curveball, 80 miles an hour. Now the count now 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. Here it is. Fouled off. And now the count now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Lake Barker, 13 balls. And we'll say, got a lot of strikes he's been throwing. But evidently, these balls been getting fouled off. Got to say, he's approaching the end of his rope here tonight. And that will be another one. Make that strikeout number 7. And Barker
Now
doing really well here tonight.
Kyle Isbell.
And now bring up Kyle Isbell. 0 for 1, fly out in the second inning. And that two-seamer's going to get out there. And now the count, 1 ball, no strikes. Don't forget, we got the Christmas fireworks show tonight. I will point that out there. 1-0. And the changeup, 86 miles an hour, outside for the ball. Now the count now 2-0. And that's going to be fouled off. Now the count 2 balls, 1 strike. Two and 1. And that will be fouled off. Two and 2. And that one will be fouled off. Now the count now 2 and 2 for Kyle Isbell. Four-seamer, and that'll be a full count, and on deck, Gabriel Cancel. So Cancel coming up here on the on-deck circle. Fouled off, and now that four-seamer will go into the stance. Now the count now still holds remain at 3 and 2. Changeup will miss, and that's ball 4.
Now batting, the second baseman, Gabriel Cancel.
And now bring up Gabriel Cancel up to the plate now. 1 for 1, a double and a run here in tonight's outcome of this game.
Ball, that's in.
1 for 1 to Cancel. Lake Barker now up 74 pitches. And I could probably say this would be his last inning being in this game. I mean, he's just been struggling. Like, he's been doing really good during the Springfield series. He won the 3 games. And he was just getting strikeouts like no tomorrow. He had 9 during the first game against the Cardinals. I say Lake Barker during this inning. 8 balls, 14 strikes, total 22. And now that one's going to be lined right in the center. That's a base hit. And that right there will be 2 outs and 2 on.
The center fielder, number 24.
Now it'll be the center fielder, Khalil Lee. Coming up to bat now. Two-seamer, and now the count now 0-1. 2 strikeouts for Lee here tonight, 0 for 2. Facing off Lake Barker here tonight. And that four-seamer inside the zone for a strike. No 1-2. Four-seam fastball outside the zone. And Barker is going to get pulled out of this game. And now bring in Michel Baez. Skipper coming out of the dugout. And he's going to make the move for his bullpen here tonight. He got at least 7 to 8 strikeouts. But evidently he was not that bad. He just didn't have it in him,
please.
but we'll congratulate him tonight
Michel
getting those strikeouts.
Baez.
Michel Baez up now to do the pitching on the mound for the home squad here this evening. How to say, it is crucial that they will get going here tonight. And stepping in to greet him. That right there gets him. First pitch, and that will nail the bird in the head. Bottom half of the fourth, Amarillo coming to bat. Now
Leading
stepping in,
The right
the
fielder,
bottom half of the fourth
Taylor
inning, the right fielder, Taylor Colway. And that one's going to be in there for a strike. Now the count 0-1. 0-1. And that one gets fouled off. And that curveball gets out. Now the count 1 ball, 2 strikes. One and 2. And that four-seamer will get him strike 3. And Lynch getting his 5th strikeout.
Now batting, third baseman.
Eric Heim 0
Eric
for 1, a strikeout in the second inning. You say that right there. And four-seam fastball, 95 on the radar gun. Now the count 1 ball, no strikes. Now the count now 2 balls, no strikes on that four-seamer. Two and 0. Two-seamer at the knees. And now the count now 2 balls and a strike. 2-1. And oh man, it's like he's chasing something going on. It's like a butterfly's chasing them. Now they count now 2-2 to Eric Heim. 0 for 1 here tonight. And he went around. Oh my goodness gracious.
The batter, the designated hitter, Chris.
And now bring up Chris Muriel, 1 for 1, a double in the second inning. And that's going to be a curveball inside the middle in the strike zone. Now the count now 0-1.
1-1.
Slider now counted. And now the count 1 ball, 1 strike.
Ball that's outside.
And that ball is outside now, that two-seamer. Now the count 2-1. 2-1. And that foul is going to get out. Foul ball. Two and 2. And that curveball. And on deck, Lee Bloom. With Chris Muriel. And that's going to be hit high. And he's digging for second. And he's in there with a 2-out double.
Now batting, left fielder, Lee Bloom.
Now bring in Lee Bloom. Bottom half of the fourth, 2 outs, a base runner at second. That's going to be hit high. Chasing after it. And oh man. That will be a base hit, but oh my goodness, how did that happen? Going to apply the tag at second, but the run will come in and score. So Northwest Arkansas still in front of the lead 3-1. Top of the 5th set to go, and Angelo Castellano double single run, 2 for 2 here tonight.
Angelo Castellano.
And Castellano start the top half of the 5th inning for the Naturals. Four-seamer, now the count now 0-1. Oh and 1, here it is.
Nope, that's the ball.
And four-seam fastball, now the count 97 on the radar gun. The count now 1-1. And oh man, gonna get in there, and that's the first out. That right there would have been a base hit, and if he didn't block that one, that would have been extra trouble for him. Bobby Witt Jr. 1 for 2 here tonight. I say this guy pretty good, and that's gonna be hit high, chasing after it, and they can't make it. And he's around, and he's gonna get in with a triple. And that triple feels good, but evidently if you had the runners on bases, you'd be scoring those runs. Now stepping in for Northwest Arkansas, Nick Prado, and that's going to be another run batted in. And Prado getting a base hit, and now Northwest Arkansas 3 again. And you can hear the home crowd just not happy about that call right there. And now bring up Sully Matias. 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts. 98 on the radar gun. And if he could do a 100-mile-an-hour fastball, that would be really cool too. And uh-oh, he misses it. And that will be a E6 right there. The score's decision. And that will be a error on the shortstop. So shortstop getting that one right there. And he will deserve that error. Dairon Blanco up now with 1 away here tonight. Now bring in 87 miles an hour. You gotta say that right there, just crazy as all get out. 1-0, here it is. And that's gonna be well hit. Chasing after it, the center fielder makes the play, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, MJ Melendez.
And now bring up MJ Melendez. Now Melendez coming in and looking to get going. 0 for 2 to Melendez. And that 96-mile-an-hour ball would be fouled off for strike 1. Oh and 1. And that four-seamer will swing and a miss. And he's 1 out, 1 strike away from getting out of this inning unscathed. 0 and 2. And Merry Christmas, I will say. That's a gift that just keeps on giving. And we go to the bottom half of the 5th. Manolo Kabufa coming up now to start the bottom half of the home 5th inning.
Leading off.
Bottom half of the 5th coming, and the 8-hole hitter, Manolo Kabufa, coming up to bat now. And now the count 0-1 as he fouls that one off. Set to deliver the 0-1. Outside that four-seamer. And now the count 1-1. 1-1. Here it is. Outside that two-seamer. 2-1 now. And a four-seam fastball will be swung out and miss. And that's strike two and even up at 2. Slider will miss outside. Now on deck, Dre Overstreet, the center fielder. So 3-2 full counts and looking to get on base here. And that's a four-seamer. And he's just shaking his head saying, that's impossible. How can you call that a ball if that's way too low?
Overstreet.
And now bring up the center fielder, Dre Overstreet. Well, Overstreet coming in. And that one's going to be hit high. Khalil Lee getting his hands on that one. Makes the play, 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Ivan Castillo.
Now bring up Ivan Castillo. 0 for 2 here tonight. Northwest Arkansas leading this game by only 3 runs. So 4-1 our score in the bottom of the 5th inning. And now the count 1-0. Delivery. Outside. And now the count 2-0. And a four-seamer. Now the count now 3-0. On deck, Jackson Whitaker. Outside ball 4. And a good job as a 4-pitch walk will do him in.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Now stepping in, Jackson Whitaker. 1 for 2, double in the 3rd. Gotta say, he can get this one going if he can hit a high one, and this will put the difference between a Northwest Arkansas lead to down by 1 run. So hopefully tonight that will be a Christmas gift. Now the count now 1 ball, no strikes. Here it is. And did he go? Oh boy, he nearly did. Held up in time. Now the count now 2 balls, no strikes. 1 for 2 to Whitaker. And that's going to be well hit, but also well fouled. So 2 balls and a strike here in this one. And did he go around? Yeah, he did. He went around. And the count now 2-2. 82 pitches so far through Daniel Lynch. And that's going to be well hit. And that right there is going to be a gift that just keeps on giving. They're going to get him on the way home. And Amarillo coming in. And they are now still trailing by 2, but I do believe a Christmas gift is to catch up with them. And now time is going to be called here as here comes a manager out of the Northwest Arkansas bullpen. And he's seen enough. And got to say, he is responsible, but hopefully the bullpen can protect his 2-run lead. And much more than anticipated, he heads to the showers.
Ladies and gentlemen,
now coming in, CJ Coloni.
Now pitching for Northwest Arkansas.
6'1", 226 pounds, age 25.
Coloni.
And JC just coming in this ball game. A runner at second. And that's going to be fouled off for strike one. Oh, and 1, here it is. Outside that cutter. 87 miles an hour will even up the count at 1-1. 1-1, here it is. And that changeup will get him out in front, and that's for strike 2. And that four-seamer will even up the count at 2-2. Did he go around? Nope. He held up successfully. And that right there is going to be called ball 3. So full count now, 3-2. 3-2. Ball 4. And a good way to get on base. And now you got the go-ahead run coming up now.
Taylor.
Now it'll be the right fielder, Taylor Colway. 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts, a flyout here tonight. Gotta say, hoping to get a base hit, load up the bases. And he's gonna foul that one off for a four-seamer. Now the count 0-1. And down low, that four-seamer. Now the count now 1-1. Grant Galvin and Jake Bentz coming up now to do the lefty and righty warming up in the bullpen. And that one's going to get fouled off. Now he's in a 1-2 hole now. Hoping to deliver a 3-run home run. And that right there would get the Sod Poodles up front. That right there would be really great. And that's going to get fouled off. And still holding on for dear life. I would say keep fouling them off, young man. Let me tell you. 1 for 2. And the cutter misses outside. And I'm going to say these guys are hanging by a string. And that's going to be hit high. And no one can make it. And that will load up the bases. And that would be a base hit. So I'm going to say Merry Christmas. So Merry Christmas is a grand slam out of this ballpark. And a curveball. Now the count 0-1. Eric Heim 0 for 2. 2 strikeouts for him here tonight. Gotta say, this right here just turning interesting. Bases loaded, 2 outs. 4-2 our score. And that one gets fouled off. Gotta say, a big high one will grand slam it out of here. And that four-seam fastball close to the zone, and glad that was not called a strike. Bases loaded, 2 away, bottom half of the 5th. And a curveball will miss outside. Down low. And on deck now, Chris Muriel. And nowhere to put anybody. You've got to say, hope that Eric Heim could get a grand slam. And uh-oh. That right there That will be the out right there that they were looking for, and the side is quickly retired. We played 5. Top of the 6 coming up. Kyle Isabel next to lead off Northwest Arkansas. Stepping into the top half of the 6, Kyle Isabel, 0 for 1, a walk in the 4th inning.
Kyle Isabel.
And now the 4-seam fastball. Now in the count 0-1. And that's going to be high, popped up. And the right fielder, Colway, takes that one for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Top of the 6th inning here tonight for the Naturals. And now bring up Gabriel Cancel. 2 for 2, double single, and a run that came across to score. And gotta say, can't wait for 2021 baseball. That'd be great. So San Antonio Missions coming back to the Padres organization. Amarillo will be the new affiliate of the Arizona Diamondbacks. And San Antonio's AAA team will get moved out to Nashville. Round Rock will evidently be a AAA team for the Texas Rangers organization. So I'm guessing who's going to be a Houston Astros AAA farm club. I'm guessing we're going to have to look and see who's coming in. Now the count 2-2. And that'll be strike 3 swinging, and that's 2 away. So gets him down chasing.
The center fielder, number 24, Khalil.
And now bring up Khalil Lee. Up to the plate now. First pitch on its way. And a 2-seamer, 94 miles an hour, called for a ball, 1-0. Top half of the 6th for the Naturals here tonight. Now the count now a slider, and that'll be inside the zone. The count 1-1. 1-1, here it is. And that one gets fouled off. Now the count 1-2. One and two. Swing and a miss. Gets him out chasing, and that will do it for the top half of the 6th inning. So Northwest Arkansas up by 2, 4-2 the score. Bottom of the 6th going on, and stepping in Chris Muriel. Getting dark out. That is a cloudy conditions. And that 4-seamer gets fouled off. Now in the count 0-1. I will say Amarillo was almost going to get a grand slam. They had bases loaded. And oh man, that's a curveball, and he's going to be out ahead of that. Now the count now 0-2. And did he go around? Yes, he did. That's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Lee Bloom.
And now the count now, Lee Bloom, as he faces J.C. Cloney. And the 4-seam fastball. Now the count, 1 ball, no strikes. And he's going to swing at that one. And that changeup, and on the count 1-1. 1-1 delivery. Outside for the ball. And now the count on that four-seamer, 2-1. A lot of fans out here tonight, and we got fans from Northwest Arkansas watching. Gotta say, glad to see y'all. Now 2-1 on Lee Bloom. And that curveball gets him out chasing for a strike. Now the count now 2-2. And the count now 3-2. And he's going to switch a ball again and get a nice fresh one. And that is strike three called, and that right there, 2 away. So Cloney getting a strikeout, and stepping in, Manolo Kabufa. Kabufa coming in. Here's the pitch. Down low, that curveball. Now the count 1-0. Arnaldo Hernandez and Franco Terrero. The righties warming up in the Naturals bullpen.
No, that's down.
Now the count now 2-0. And a changeup will swing and a miss. And still 2-1.
That's ball three.
Ball three. On deck now the center fielder Dre Overstreet. Well, Overstreet coming in. Three and one. And outside for the curve. Now the tying run up to the plate for Amarillo.
Now batting.
Kapufa up at first, and the center fielder Dre Overstreet coming up to bat now. Fly out, lined out here tonight. First pitch on its way. Down low, that four-seamer. And 2 outs, 1 on. 4-2 our score. Northwest Arkansas out in front. Four-seamer in the middle. Right in the bullseye mark, I will say. That right there, just something that you don't see every day, but evidently that right there has just decided that will be strike two called. The curveball. And that one right there would be a changeup. Another count, 2-2. And that one's going to be fouled off. And now the count now at 2-2 and evened up. Two and two. Fouled off that four-seamer. So good news is to get that one going. And that'll be strike three swinging. And that is the final out of the inning. We go to the top of the seventh with Northwest Arkansas. And they are up by 2. 4-2 the score. stepping in.
Leading
Angelo
off for
Castellano,
Northwest
2 for 3, a
the
double
third baseman,
single run.
Angelo
Start the top half
Castellano.
of the 7th inning for the Northwest Arkansas Naturals here tonight. Four-seam fastball now in the count, 0-1. Michelle Baez getting tired already, it looks like, and that's going to be well hit. Colway getting that one away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr.
That'll be Bobby Witt Jr., 2 for 3. The shortstop up to the plate, triple-double and RBI. Here in the game, 2 for 3. And that's going to be hit high. Center fielder, Overstreet, getting this one, 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Nick Prado.
Now that I bring in Nick Prado, as he was a home run. Look at this. This was center field. And that right there was a home run from the get-go. Nick Prado, 2 for 3, 2 outs. Now he takes a four-seamer, and on that radar gun, 98 miles an hour. So this guy is throwing a fastball. Four-seamer, and that one, 97, so that will drop by 1. Now the count now, 0-2. And that gets fouled off. Oh, and 2. Here it is. And that'd be strike 3 swinging. And that would do. The inning is over.
For the traditional
Get up and stretch.
stretch.
And we are down to the bottom half of the 7th with Amarillo coming to bat. 7th inning set to go, and stepping in,
The
Yvonne
second baseman,
Castillo.
Yvonne Castillo.
Bottom half of the 7th ready to go. And that curveball will be outside for the ball, 1-0. So Will got to say, that right there just pretty good. Two and 0. And that curveball is going to be swung out and missed, and now the count now 2-1. Two and 2 now. Two and 2. Here it is. Outside that curveball. Jackson Whitaker on deck now for the Saudis. They're hoping to get on base and get back in the race here in the bottom half of the 7th. And that cutter, strike 3 called. And Cloney getting his 4th strikeout here tonight.
First baseman,
Jackson Whitaker, 2 for 3, 2 doubles, and RBI in front of it. Now the count now 0-1. And swing them and miss. Now the count now 0-2.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Now the count now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swung out a miss. And that is strikeout number what? I don't see it. Where is it?
the catcher, Louis.
Now be the catcher coming up, Luis Campusano. 0 for 2, a walk in the 5th inning. And he's going to swing at that one. That four-seamer on the count 0-1. 0-1, here it is. That changeup will get him out swinging, and he'll break the plane. The count now 0-2. We're at the last of the 7th. Gotta say, if he misses this one, we go to the top of the 8th. And that one right there will be a ball. I count 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that right there is going to be a foul ball. The count now 2-2. That 4-seamer. And that'll be strike 3 called, and that's the inning. Man, oh man. Now, you don't see this every day, but you see 3 up, 3 down. Top of the 8th coming up, and the Naturals up in front 4-2.
Leading off for
Now stepping in, the number 5 hitter, Sully Matias. 0 for 3, ground out in the 5th inning.
Matias.
Starting up the things in the top of the 8th. The 4-seam fastball. Now the attendance tonight, 8,819. Come out to the ball game here tonight. I say pretty good. 1-0. 4-seamer will be in there, and 96 on the radar gun. Now the count now 1-1. Full confidence with Michelle Baez. 4-seam fastball, back up 97. Now the count now 1-2. Curveball. And that's outside the zone. Now the count now 2-2. 2-2. Swung out and missed. And gotta say that right there, a pretty decent strikeout.
The designated hitter, Dyrone Blanco.
Now I'll bring up Dyrone Blanco. 0 for 3 here tonight. And that one's going to get fouled off. Now the count now 0-1. Flied out in the 5th, Blanco did. 0 for 3 here tonight. 0-1, here it is. And that's going to be popped up. Shortstop getting his eyes on it. Makes the play in the dirt, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, the catcher, MJ Melendez.
Now bring up S.J. Melendez, 0 for 3, strikeout in the 5th inning. Now first pitch, and that's going to be hit high. Chasing after it, the right fielder, Colway, takes that out, and that will end the inning.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Northwest Arkansas.
Now pitching
Number
in for
39,
Northwest Arkansas, Arnaldo Hernandez. Height is 6, 170 pounds, age 23. Start the bottom half of the 8th on the mound, and stepping in, Taylor Colway, 1 for 3. A single in the 5th will greet the new Northwest Arkansas Naturals pitcher. Bottom of the 8th. And got to say, 6 outs remain for this ball club to come back here tonight and try to claim a 5th ever victory. Got to say that right there will be the gift that just keeps on giving. On the count now, 1-1. And that one's going to get fouled off. Now they count 1-2. And that four-seamer is going to be outside. Now the count 2-2. And we'll say it, this will be the first and final season. Amarillo Shod Poodles will be the affiliation of the Padres to the end of this 2019 season.
The third baseman, Eric.
And then there'll be the new affiliate of the Arizona Diamondbacks. Their home games are played in Hodgetown, or here at Water Ridge Field, here in downtown Amarillo, here on the show. Downtown Amarillo in the distance. And the count now 2-0. And the changeup 84 miles an hour. And the count now 2 balls and a strike. And now it'll be strike 2 on that two-seamer. Now the count evened up at 2-2. 2-2. And that's going to get hit fouled off. And strike 3 called. And that will retire 2 already in the 8th inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Red Muriel.
So got to say, we're going to look up at this list. And got to say, we need to find out who the Houston Astros will be affiliating with. So Midland will stay a Double-A team for the Oakland A's. Triple-A team Tacoma Rainiers and Arkansas Travelers will be in the Seattle Mariners. So Mariners getting up in there. Round Rock will be Triple-A affiliated to the Texas Rangers. And Frisco will still be in Double-A. So gotta say, we will see those guys. And along with San Antonio, which I am pretty excited to see.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
3-1. And that will be ball 4. And a good job to get on base. And now we go back to the top of the order.
Now batting, left fielder, Lee Bloom.
We've got to find out where we are. And AAA El Paso will keep their organization. San Antonio going back to Double-A. So the Padres organization. So got to say that right there, pretty good. Diamondbacks will be AAA Reno Aces, Double-A Amarillo. So Amarillo will be in a new affiliation. And 2021 season will be in well of the works. So got to say, we'll still be in Double-A Baseball, Texas League as well. And got to say, these guys, I'm looking forward to seeing Amarillo and San Antonio play baseball together. Got to say, we got to see what the schedule looks like next year. We will give you a update of when it comes out in next month. So hopefully it'll be out by the time we are in the month of August. And we're going to tell you if it does come out, we will let you know and update you here on the show. And that's going to be lined. And he's going to run for a triple, and he's in there. Now the corner's loaded up. And the crowd is going crazy. Hopefully they could come in. And Manolo Capufa, the shortstop, walk in the 6th inning. And got to say that right there, pretty good here tonight. First pitch on its way. And a curveball gets him out chasing. Daniel Tillo and Grant Gavin. The lefty and the righty warming up in the bullpen here. Start the top of the 9th with a new pitcher on the mound. And that 4-seam fastball. Now the count 1-1. 1-1. Here it is. And that 4-seam fastball, 92 miles an hour, and they're down to the last strike in the bottom half of the 8th. And he went around. And that would have nearly been trouble as the side is quickly retired. Top of the 9th set to go. And Kyle Isabel leads it off. 8, 9, and 1 hitters due up. And we start the top of the 9th inning, and stepping in the 8-hole hitter, Kyle Isabel.
Kyle
Isabel coming in. And he takes a 4-seam fastball, 95 on the radar gun for strike 1. So the Diamondbacks will get the Double-A team, Amarillo. So Amarillo now, after 2019's baseball season, will be transitioned to a new affiliation. And the San Diego Padres going back to San Antonio. Got to say, that right there is really good when you look at it. So transitions are coming in for 2021. And the count now, 1 out.
Now batting.
As a fly out, Taylor Colway in right field getting that ball. And Gabriel Cantel, 2 for 3, double, single, and a run. 2 for 3 here tonight. And they're down to the final 2 outs of the top of the 9th. So Amarillo could come back in the bottom half of the 9th inning and try to get the W. Try to snag it away from Northwest Arkansas. And that one is fouled off. Now the count now 0-2. 0-2 delivery. Here it is. And that's going to be well hit to the shortstop. And they're going to get him out at first. And then make that 2 quick outs here.
The center fielder, number 24, Khalil Lee.
So Cardinals Double-A team will stay with the St. Louis Cardinals. Triple-A Memphis. And Brewers getting the San Antonio team. So Nashville Sounds will get the Brewers organization. Padres and San Antonio being reunited after 1 year of being gone. So got to say, that right there is pretty good. And that's going to be well hit. And that will be the final out of the inning. And first baseman will step on that one. And that will do it. 9-1-2 to start the bottom half of the 9th. Sod Poodles due up next.
Your attention, please. Now pitching
Daniel
for
Tillo,
Northwest
6'5", 215 pounds, age 23, will start the bottom half of the 9th pitching on the mound for the Northwest Arkansas Naturals. stepping in, Dre Overstreet, the center fielder. 1 for 3, strikeout in the 6th inning.
Overstreet.
3 outs remain, a rally coming back in the wings of trying to win another one. And that one's going to be fouled off. And now the count now 0-1. So the Astros, we've got the Corpus Christi Hooks still in Double-A, and the Sugarland Skeeters in Triple-A. So I gotta say, what the heck is a Sugarland Skeeters?
I got to count 1 and 2.
That name just, that name just does not sound good. I'm just saying it right there. I mean, I know if you think about it in the fairy tale story, Sugarland is like we're a place of sweetness. It's like you have your sugary sweets, and that one's going to drill them. And good grief, Overstreet, the center fielder,
The second
gets
baseman.
drilled.
Ivan Castillo.
Now bring up Ivan Castillo. 1 on, nobody out. Down low, and the ball gets away from him. And now the count now 1-0. And that one, a slider. Now the count now 1 ball, 1 strike. And that one in there for a 4-seamer.
2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count. A runner at first. And that one gets fouled off. And still in the count 1-2. 1-2. And that's going to be on 3-6. Uh-oh. Nope. Never mind. Beat that throw out. They'll get the force out
Now
at
batting,
second.
First baseman Jackson
And the Naturals got a
Whitaker.
2 outs to win this victory, and that will end the winning streak for Amarillo. Jackson Whitaker, 2 for 4, 2 doubles, an RBI that comes in across the score. Got to say, what a great night for baseball on this beautiful Friday night. 4-seam fastball, now in the count 0-1. So looking to get this game tied up with the tying run already up at the plate. A sinker outside. Now the count now 1-1. One and one, here it is. And that's going to be hit high. And that will be the right fielder getting that one. And that's out number 2.
Now batting. The catcher,
So 1 out
Luis
from getting this one. And the catcher, Luis Campusano, 0 for 3, a strikeout in the 5th inning. And gotta say, they are down to the final out here in the bottom half of the 9th. Base runner at first.
That's a ball.
And a 4-seam fastball. Now in the count 1-0. So Sugarland Skeeters would be the AAA team for the Houston Astros. I got to look up that name, and that right there just so weird. Now the count now 3-0, and on deck the right fielder Taylor Colway. So Colway coming in. Sugarland Skeeters. And that's ball 4. We've got the winning run
the right fielder,
coming
number
up here.
15.
Now bring up Taylor Colway.
Colway.
So Skeeters, oh my goodness, that's a ugly logo. And that one, a four-seam fastball. Now the count 1-0. Outside on the slider. Now the count 2 balls, no strikes. Well, we got to look at this website here. Skeeters named AAA affiliate of the Houston Astros. They are replacing the Round Rock Express in their AAA team. I don't understand why. Like, why couldn't they just be left in the Houston Astros territory? Oh my goodness. Skeeters? Really? That name is so crooked. And that is ball 4, and bases are loaded now. And now you've got the winning run at first. On deck now, Eric Heim, 0 for 4, a strikeout in the 8th inning. And a grand slam possibility here. And that's going to be fouled off, down to count 0-1. Bases loaded here tonight. 4-2 our score. Bases loaded. And look out! That one nearly got away and hit at him. Good grief. Look out, my friends. And that right there, you're going to step on the bag, and that will end it. And that will end the 4-game winning streak for Amarillo. Northwest Arkansas coming and winning this game 4-2 in tonight's outcome. And I gotta say, this one right here, they will win the first of this 4-game series. So gotta say, tonight was a good night for baseball, but evidently the 4-game winning streak comes to a quick and decisive end. No, good grief. What the heck is a Skeeter?
Our final line score for the victorious Naturals: 4 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the home team, 2 runs, 7 hits, 1 error, and 13 runners left on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 48 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
So tonight we end this ball game in a 4-2 defeat. Northwest Arkansas winning this one. Shortstop Bobby Witt Jr., 2 for 4, 3 bases, and that goes to 2. And the win for tonight for the Naturals, J.C. Cloney, Daniel Trillo taking the save, and Lake Bacher taking the loss for the Sod Poodles. Well, let's go over your runs, hits, and errors. First for the Northwest Arkansas Naturals, 4 runs, 8 hits, no errors. And for Amarillo, 2 runs on 7 hits, a error on the shortstop that made the play, and trying to get somebody out at first. And that right there just didn't suit well with them. Well, we are back for Saturday night baseball, and we still are celebrating Christmas here in the month of July. Christmas going until tomorrow. So this will do it here for us here tonight. Final score 4-2. And Northwest Arkansas Naturals winning by just 2. So, have a good night, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow on the show, 7 o'clock. Our first pitch. Have a good night.